Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. As usual, I trust that you had a wonderful weekend and your last week was a positive one and we're constantly moving forward in the direction that we want to move in. This morning, I want to share with us on the subject of listening. And are we listening? It is said one of the first steps in learning is listening. We need to be willing to listen if you're going to learn new things, if you're going to learn what needs to be done, if you're going to learn which way to go and what next to do. And when learning, I'm not just simply talking about what happens in the classroom. I'm talking about life in general. We need to learn to listen to those around us. We need to learn to listen, parents, you need to learn to listen to your children, spouses, you need to learn to listen to each other. If you're in business, and you know I like to speak with my small business owners, you need to learn to listen to your customers. What is it that they require of you? Are the services that you're providing meeting their expectations and their needs? Are you listening? We need to listen to each other if we are going to learn and know where to go and what to do. Listening is not simply about hearing the words that are said. Borrowing again from the business space, many customers don't always speak with their mouths, they speak with their feet and their actions. If persons aren't returning to your place of business, that is a message that you need to be listening to. Is what you're doing, is it meeting and is it up to the level that they are expecting? Is it also something that is needed? Because oftentimes too, we may get bogged down in the things that we like rather than the things that our customers or our clients desire. Not that what you like is anything wrong with it, but if it's not meeting the specific need, then you're really just, as the old folks would say, spinning top in mud. And so we need to learn to listen. Listening is about learning. Listening is about understanding. One wise person said, don't listen to respond, listen to understand. And that's another challenge that we have today. So often we are listening just so that we can respond to what is being said before we fully understand what is being said. And so let's listen to learn, let's listen to understand. And as we listen and hear, let us then act on what it is that it's being said, the message that is being transferred and communicated. And remember, it's not simply about what comes through your mouth, but the actions that accompany it. They said over 83% of communication is nonverbal, meaning that if you are not familiar with the context in which what is being said is said, you can oftentimes miss the entire message. And the context also speaks to the demeanor and the tone in which things are being said. And this is why video, for example, is so important when we are seeking to communicate our messages. This is why TV is more effective than radio in communication. Radio isn't bad, radio is a good thing. This is why we use so much video in our communications, even in what I'm doing here. Because by seeing, you can better listen. You can better hear what is being said. And so as we go into this week, I want to encourage us to listen to those around us. And as we listen, let us learn. And as we learn, let us implement those things that we glean and understand from what we have learned. So until next Monday, have a good week and continue to listen. This is David Yates for Living Successfully Inc. For those of you on my YouTube channel, I encourage you to give this video a like, share it with friends, and subscribe. It helps me and it will help those as we share these tidbits every Monday morning. So have a wonderful week until we see each other again.